Hello guys, welcome to another walk. It's been a while and a lot longer than my last videos. Today we're going to be walking on West 4th Avenue in Vancouver, and it is a beautiful sunny day. As you can see, I just got my haircut, and yeah, so West 4th Avenue goes all the way down there, really long way. That is Granville Street Bridge, so Granville Street. And this is Burrard Bridge. Burrard Street goes there, so the two bridges. And yeah, we're just going to be walking all the way to, I don't know how far we'll go, because West 4th goes all the way out to UBC, very, very far. So yeah, gotta put on the shades because it's so blinding. And enjoy the commentary walk. So West 4th is a kind of a hippie area, hipster. It's got a lot of like surf shops, skate shops, tons of restaurants, and it's got like a beach vibe as well, because it leads out to Kitts Beach and then Jericho Beach and then UBC. Now this is a new camera. Well, it's actually an old camera I have. I got rid of my last camera, which was a DJI Pocket, because it was not the best quality and it was extremely expensive. It was like $700. So I'm using an old camera I have, which is a GoPro. And this GoPro is maybe a little shaky. It's got stabilization, but I hope it's not too shaky for you guys. I'll try to keep it steady. My plan is to get a much nicer camera in the future. So here is Burrard Street, and it goes out to the Burrard Street Bridge, as you can see, and it also goes all the way up there. It is very noisy on West 4th, as you can hear, with all the cars. And yeah, so now we're entering kind of the start of West 4th. I mean, like back there was West 4th, of course, but now it's got like restaurants and bars. There used to be a bar there, I think, but it like burned down or something, or maybe it's the next block. Oh, it's a popular ramen shop. There is tons of restaurants around here. Pizza, pasta, you name it. And today is a Tuesday, and it is about 4 p.m. It's a Tuesday, 4 p.m., May 20th? I don't even know the date. It's a popular burger place, Romer's. I've never been there, but if you like burgers in a fun setting, I think that is a popular place to go. You can get, I think it's kind of pricey, but you get like fancy hamburgers. As you can see, everybody is on the patio there enjoying a burger and a beer. So here's what I mean by a lot of surf shops. Oh, never mind. This is Mark's Work Warehouse. This used to be a surfer West Beach or some clothing store or something. They sold like surfboards and stuff. Not that there is any surfing in Vancouver. There's no waves here, so we're not a surfing place. On the island there is, but hello. So this is Tractor. This is a pretty good restaurant. It's kind of new. It's got salads and very healthy for the health like-minded Vancouverite, of which there are many. It's pretty expensive, that place, but I've been there. It's really cool. You can get like sandwich, salads and stuff. Pure Bar, I don't know what that is. So yeah, I hope the setting's okay, because this is haven't used this camera before. I did test it a couple times. So across the street is Rain and Shine, Rain or Shine. You see that? That is a popular ice cream shop in Vancouver. There's a few restaurants. Right beside it is Mai Nam, which is Vietnamese, pho. I think it's pho. Oh, a vegan place, cool. That's cool. Vegan girls having their vegan food. This looks interesting. Chinese. Yeah, my last camera, the DJI Pocket, was a lot smaller and discreet. This one is a GoPro Hero 8. So it is a bit bigger, less discreet, but people will have to deal with it. I do not care. Zulu Records, that's been there for a long time. Not that I buy records, but I have heard that that is a old Vancouver store. It's nice to see people outside enjoying their food. Oh yeah, this is a popular Mexican restaurant in Seoul. I've been here a couple times. Las Margaritas. It's got a nice patio there, as you can see. So you can see these side streets. They go all the way down to Kitsilano Beach. That was where I did my first video, but the camera settings were wrong, so I had to delete it. But I will definitely do that another day. And you can see the streets are very steep. Very steep hills. More people out of the patio enjoying. One commenter did mention I moved the camera around a bit, which I totally agree. I feel kind of bad. I did that quite a lot. So I have to be conscious not to swing the camera around too much. If you're watching, thank you for that feedback. I appreciate any feedback, is awesome. Also, to walk a bit slower, I think. I'd like to walk slower when there's no people around, or slower when there is people, and then faster when there's no people. So there's no people right now, so a bit faster, and then, oh, this is Arterix. Very fancy shop in Vancouver. Fancy as in fancy like rain jackets, and which you wouldn't really think would be fancy, but those are extremely high-end, like $1,000 jackets. But they're extremely good quality, so that is good. This used to be called Hell's Kitchen. I guess it changed owner. Not Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen, it was a different one. Sushi. Sushi, lots of sushi. Yeah, not Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, it was just some other one. Or maybe it's called Hell's Pizza. It was a long time ago. Yeah, shoes on. A lot of shoe shops, that's for sure. So when I do get a new camera, yeah, it's going to be much more stable. But it might be some time before I do get that, because a new camera, the one that I'm looking at, is very expensive. Just because if I get a new camera, I want it to be good for a while. Wow, yoga. A lot of yoga shops in this area as well. Oh, this Lululemon. That makes sense. Lululemon, you've probably heard. I think it's around the world now. It started here in Vancouver, I'm pretty sure. It's one of our Vancouver, like, most famous businesses. It's kind of funny. Well, not that funny, but the founder, Chip Wilson, who lives here. Wow, that's a cool looking store. Very trendy. Oh, Peloton bike. If you've seen that commercial, there was some controversy where the guy bought a Peloton bike for his wife and people complained that he was fat shaming his wife or something. I don't know the controversy, but it was like about a year ago. Yeah, I totally forgot what I was just saying. Nail bars. Okay, a lot of poke. Poke is, oh yeah, I was talking about Lululemon. Chip Wilson, there's also controversy around that, and that when he was like the main guy, he made a statement that the Lululemon pants, which they're famous for, those black tight pants, should not be worn, or are only for like fit people. Something like that. Shouldn't be worn by heavier set people. And that did not go over lightly. I don't know why he said that, because that is a bad business move. But he said it, and he stepped down as chairman right after that. So it's kind of a funny story. Well, that's a cool store. Ms. Moo's, New York City. So yeah, if you want shoes or something, come to West 4th. There's a lot of options. It's a nice alley. Cannabis and edibles. You'll find a lot of that in Vancouver now that it's all legal. Oh, Bishop. So this is one of the most famous, fanciest restaurants, like 3, 4, 5 stars, I don't know. You can see the prices are not cheap, but not too bad actually. I thought they were a lot more. I guess they have maybe come down a bit. That used to be like, that was one of the first fanciest restaurants in Vancouver. Started by John Bishop, the namesake of the restaurant. He came from England or Wales, and he was one of the first to really pioneer in Vancouver the farm to table, local ingredients, all that good stuff. So this is Urban, this is a nice store, Urban Outfitter. You probably know all these stores if you're in North America, maybe Europe. Like Robson Street, this is like a big mall. 49th, that's kind of a cool coffee shop. I like how it's designed, the white. And we'll cross safely here. So you can see the water down there, Kitts Beach, very beautiful. So if you come here, you can walk along West 4th, and then at any moment just cut down the side streets down to the beach. But beware, when you head back to West 4th, it is a very steep climb. Going down is easy, coming back is very steep. You can see all the shops over there, butcher, tea, that's a Greek restaurant, simpatico. Oh, this is a, yeah, Gravity Pope, very famous shoe store here in Vancouver. It's like John Fluvog in the Gastown episode I did. Fancy schmancy shoes, if you like shoes. Sure, very expensive shoes. Well, it's cool to see food trucks, because I think it was like 15 years ago, maybe something like that. There were, oh, plant-based. Oh yeah, I've tried this one, chickpea experience. Hi. Yeah, it's really good. Must be a little bit shocking when they turn and see someone with a camera pointing right at them. But about 10, I'd say 15 years ago, what is it, 2021? So 2011, 10, yeah, maybe 15. There were no food trucks in Vancouver, 0, something like that. So they finally passed it. Vancouver has a bit of a reputation for no fun city. A lot of people, this is Whole Foods. Yeah, no fun city. But I think that's kind of old saying. Maybe in the past they were saying that. And part of that was, I mean, there's no food trucks. But now there's food trucks. We're allowed food trucks now, so. Yeah, it's pretty good Whole Foods in here. Should we go in? Can we even go in? Hi.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I got my, thanks. Okay. Forgot to put on my mask. I should remember, but yeah, this is pretty cool Whole Foods. I don't know if you're allowed to film in here, so I'm just gonna walk around and see if I am. They've got a lot of stuff in here. It's not the biggest Whole Foods. You guys like pastries and desserts, cakes and pies, all the pre-made. Good, all this stuff. 400. Produce. Whole Foods only arrived in Vancouver about, I don't know, also like 20 years ago. Before there was 0 Whole Foods, it was Capers. It was called Capers, and they bought them out. And some people were upset by that because they loved Capers. It was like a small local grocery store. But I think it was better because Whole Foods is a huge company and they are able to get a lot more products and locations and stuff. There's a lot of dried goods. And it's just a good fit for West 4th because West 4th, as I said earlier, is kind of like a hippie. I don't like to use the word hippie because it sounds kind of derogatory. Health conscious, hipster area, and that's what Whole Foods is all about. Whole Foods is all about health conscious. Healthier, that is, but it comes at a price. That's why they call it whole paycheck. If you haven't heard that joke, I got some good stuff here. Okay, that's Whole Foods. Pretty small, not the biggest thing. And you normally can sit down there. I've done that a few times. You get like a smoothie or your food or something and you sit down there. But it is closed off to the COVID. Thank you. Got some nice flowers. That's good, they weren't that strict. I've seen some YouTube videos where they go inside and somebody goes, hey, you can't film. Which is kind of ridiculous because it's publicity. But it's totally understandable because it's a private company, so. So this is a pretty good intersection. You have Brown's Social House. It's a pretty popular restaurant here. And in the past, if I'd come to a Whole Foods, you park on this street here and you can get food and then go down all the way down to the beach down there. And if you don't want to spend your whole paycheck, you come to Safeway across the street. So we are almost at the end of the main part of West 4th Street. We are... Hope you guys are enjoying this so far and learning about West 4th. Oh, across the street we've got 7 Seas Fish Market. So if you don't want to go to Whole Foods, you can go to 7 Seas. There, right beside it is a meat market, and then you got your produce. Some people don't like grocery stores. I worked at 7 Seas years ago, back in the day. Not that Seven Seas, but the one on North Vancouver. And filleted a ton of fish and went home smelling like salmon every day. But it was a lot of fun and learned a lot about fish. It's kind of a cool house, that red house over there. This is, yeah, a pretty nice part of Vancouver. Also fairly expensive because it's close to the beach. And West 4th, if you're close to West 4th, it's a main street. So it's not cheap. This Mcdonald's has been here for a while. It's a strange location for McDonald's. Normally they're more central. This is very off the beaten path. But Peaceful Restaurant has been there for a while as well. As you can see, it doesn't look very busy. So yeah, that's the main part of West 4th. And now it just goes all the way down, keeps going all the way to UBC. You can see all the way down there. And I'm gonna keep going down there just a little bit longer so that we can see what is in the next few blocks. Love these trees on these side streets. So at the bottom, or in a few blocks, there is a restaurant called Nam Restaurant. And Nam Restaurant is vegetarian, no meat, and it's open 24 hours. It is a very popular restaurant in Vancouver because it's very affordable and open 24 hours, and it's been around for a long time. So that's what I thought of when I'm here, because I've been there several times back in the day. The wind is really nice right now, nice and warm. I think it's about 19 degrees Celsius today, maybe 17 with the wind, 17 to 19 or something. Now I'm going quite fast, so I hope the video isn't shaky at this part. I'll have to check it later to see. This Hero 8 has very good stabilization, but yeah, I'll check to see later. Oh, I think I know that guy. He went to my school. Be nice to get a place here, I guess. However, kind of noisy on this street. Also, might be I don't know why I heard somewhere that there's a lot of like mice in these older buildings. Not to put off anybody coming down here. I'm sure there's mice everywhere where there's high population. But I don't know why, I just heard mice. Yeah, so I'll just go a few more blocks and then turn around and get my exercise going uphill with the no commentary video. Also, leave a comment, of course, if you prefer one or the other type of video. I'm going to keep doing both, one without commentary, one with commentary, because I know some people like one or the other, and I'll just gauge by which ones are most popular to know which ones I should keep doing. It's a good place to cycle, that's for sure. It's not this busy street, but the side streets. Now this restaurant, it's called Dark Table, but it used to be an Italian restaurant called, I think, Quattro on 4th. And there was like a gang shooting, like a drive-by shooting, which is pretty rare for Vancouver. From what I read, this was years ago, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. Apparently some gang drove by and like shot the place or something with a machine gun. Not a common thing in Vancouver, that's for sure. And so maybe it was mafia because it was an Italian restaurant. No, I don't want to stereotype, but who knows? I don't think there's mafia in Vancouver. Maybe there is. Maybe no Italian mafia. Oh, that's a cool electric bike. I was thinking of getting an electric bike. Just as so much easier than a car. But I am pretty... It would be far, long way to... That one looks cool though. See, it doesn't have to pedal. Just press the go button. There's Nam Restaurant. That vegetarian restaurant I mentioned. And... let's cross and just take a look at it. No one runs me over. Usually there's a huge lineup right outside, but because it's a Wednesday or Tuesday, there is none. It's a big bowl of usually like rice and veg, like a huge bowl. Oh, temporary closed. Uh-oh, is that COVID? Huh, that's not a good sign. You can always go to that bar across Beehive. That used to be called something else. It's funny how often businesses change names and owners. They're always... This is Canada Computers, I think it's called. I went there for way back in the day getting a cheap laptop replacement, which is pretty good. It was only like $100. So yeah, I'm not going to go much farther, seeing how we're hitting the half-an-hour mark, which is my kind of estimated rough time I like to go for these videos. We did West 4th. We're still on West 4th, as you can see. This is Mcdonald Street. This is a pretty big cross street because Mcdonald Street goes all the way down to Kits. I mean, all the side streets go down to Kits, but McDonald's is kind of a busier street. And that pub, never go there, Darby's. I went there once and it was just horrible food. Maybe just go there to drink if you want. So that's it, guys. Yeah. Hope you liked it. Thank you for joining on this West 4th Avenue trip. And give it a like. I haven't said that before, but give it a like. The obligatory YouTuber comment, give a like. And leave a comment. And watch the no commentary video if you like. You can do what I usually do, just leave it on and in the background while you're doing work or something. But yeah, hope you like the video, and I will post another one soon. And as everyone in the cars are staring. Alright, so I'm gonna walk up the other side. Thank you for watching, guys, and take care. Bye bye.